All right, Barlow Brigade. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog, the Barlow Observation Group, located here in sunny Stone County, Mississippi, just 25 miles from the Gulf of America, right down there. It's Frosty Friday. Uh, it's a hashtag brought to us by Stan's Cutler Universe. I should probably have his sticker out here, but as normal, I'm not prepared. But that's okay because I normally can overcome. And so, pow. There he is, Stan, my man. And I very affectionately call him this because I have been dealing with this guy since I started my eBay store. 27, 14 years, 15 years, ever how long ago it was. I don't know, 2018. What is that? That'd be 2 and 5, be 7 years ago. Okay. I sold comic books, still have comic books listed on my eBay store, along with knives. And Stan has always been a wealth of information. Back in the day, he would answer every question I ever sent to him. He is a knife tuber. He's the real deal. Okay. He's like me. He's kind of a whimsical, gets tickled at himself, makes these crazy statements like I do. And he does a little stuff that I just, I love the man. I owe him a pack. Well, I don't owe him. He gracefully told me that he sent those to me because some knives because he wanted me to have them. And but I got a box. I mean, that's the problem. And you'll hear the same thing. I got a box. I have several of them lined up in my office, which is through that door and to the left. And I just hadn't figured out exactly. I know I've got two big knives in there, and I want to throw a couple of somethings in there with it. So that's probably gonna happen. Okay. And the next gentleman that I'm gonna shout out, and it probably ain't got his sticker right here either. But once again, I'll overcome. See, it's what I do every day, man. I sit here and go through this stack of stickers trying to figure out who in the heck I'm gonna talk to, and who I'm gonna talk about, and what I'm gonna say about them. And then look at that. I knew I'd find it. Look at that. All right. Y'all know I've been selling a few knives on my eBay store. And I listed a pretty high-end knife in my world. And, an hour later, I get a hit. The guy sent me an offer. And I didn't even check who it was, didn't care. I knew it was somewhere in Kentucky, didn't recognize the username, none of that kind of stuff. So I clicked off of it. I always try to think about these things because I had it listed for $109, well, $110 basically. And this gentleman knows how to play the game. I can tell by the way that he handled this that he's an eBay buyer. He knows how to buy on eBay, and he uses some same techniques I do. Which is if somebody offers you something for $100 and then it's got shipping hooked onto it, then that's gonna make it $108 because you have to pay the shipping. Well, a lot of people, and I've been an eBayer for a minute. A lot of people understand that the shipping is not part of my profit. I don't make a dime off of that. Matter of fact, if I get excess shipping, I'll refund it. I don't want to make money on shipping. I'm not here to make money on shipping. That's not what I do. If you buy a knife for me, if you buy this, you buy this Gerber, which is part of my tote, my going to the mailbox tote right here, the Gerber Mansfield. You buy that knife for me for $15 and I put $7 shipping on it. That's your cost to have that knife at that price at your house. I don't make a penny, okay? And a lot of people are confused. Well, that's not free shipping. I'm not buying that. I'm not getting free shipping. Look, if you buy an item that has free shipping on it, the seller has already added the shipping to his cost to come to a final price. Okay, it's a myth. And eBayers I hate to get on this rant about eBay because there's all kind of techniques. There's all kind of things you can do to buy and I'll share some of those with y'all from time to time. But I'm not going to give you my honey spots And I'm not going to give you my some of my techniques because I'm that sneaky guy. I figured eBay out, and I pretty much I can get in there where I fit in there. So remember that. But anyway, Brother Dwayne, Clark, Kentucky Knife, and I didn't even know it was him until about 45 minutes to an hour ago. I went in there to pack my orders. I had to send a video cassette out, or not a cassette, a DVD. I charge. I'll make $2 or $3 I got thousands of them listed. Okay, thousands. Okay, everything from Laurel and Hardy to Zebo Goes to Town. I got it. Okay, it's on there. And if I hadn't got it, shoot me a message on eBay, and I'll look for it. I probably got 250 I hadn't even listed, maybe more than that are not even listed. I sell them disc only. I sell them with complete in box. I sell them new, still wrapped, still sealed. Uh, so, and I'm not trying. I don't want y'all to buy a dang thing from me, man. Y'all my family. And after I printed the label, I packed this up very, very professionally. I hope I get a good rating from you there, Dwayne. Very professionally, because I'm a knife tuber. I'm a knife guy. I packed this up very professionally and put it in a envelope, which is this envelope right here. Okay, see the eBay label? Yeah, it got the logo, the eBay thing. There's my address to my store, the whole 9 yards. I ain't trying to hide from nobody. Anyway, after I get through filming this video, me and that package gonna take a ride to the post office. And it's gonna be at Brother Dwayne's house, probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Because that's and when I printed the label and looked at it, it was like, I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "Well, I got a box over there. Remember, I tell you about Stan's box? I got a box over there but it's got a big item in it, and it's not a big deal. I mean, I was already told Brother Dwayne about it. He knows it's coming. It's not no mystery. Of course, I ain't going to send him what I told him I was going to send. There's going to be some sweeteners in there. That's how I roll, and that's the way he rolled. You know what I'm saying? Look, on Monday, I'm going to drop my Modified Monday, and I have a canoe. Okay, y'all check that out. That's a pattern that's not real. A lot of people even know about, but it's a canoe. Okay, not a canoe. I'm sorry, a kayak. And y'all know about canoes, and they have the dinghies, and they have the, all those different names they have for different sizes of canoe pattern type knives. And this is called a kayak, equal end jack, basically, shaped like anyway. Y'all wait for that one to come out. Y'all gonna enjoy that. And here's the deal: I've already shown 2 Barlows that Brother Dwayne gave. He gave the little bag. I ain't got it. The little bag that he sends out his crosses and his prayer, his bookmarks and his his crosses and all that in. He handed me a bag full of knives at the Wiggins Knife Show. I think there's 3 more in there that I'm gonna have to go over and massage, but all of them absolute bangers. Of course, I messed one of them up, but that's always good too. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh no, it ain't. When I got ready to go, I had everything ready to go, and walked up here. Got my Gerber. I'm going to the post office tote. Let's see what we got over here. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all hold me. This ain't gonna be no surprise, because it's been in my pocket just like this for about 5 days. It's a Charlie Cook. Y'all saw it yesterday. I ain't gonna pull the knife out. Charlie Cook. Okay, hardly can see his stamping right there. Of course, this was a very early Charlie Cook. Look here. There's a boy named Lefty. Okay? He got a channel called Cross Creek Outdoors. He's left-handed, hence the Lefty. Charlie Cook made him a left-handed draw holster for a Schrade, which is Brother Dwayne's absolutely great. He loves that pattern. The large one, the 15 OT and the 152 OT, I think they are. or maybe it's a 151. I don't know. But anyway, that's his fave pattern. He loves it, okay? But he's right-handed. So he had to carry the knife almost backwards or pull it right-handed and then switch hands to use it. Whereas, if you dress in game, man, you're sitting there holding a carcass open, and you have to reach over here to get the knife, and then pull it out, and then reach up here and grab whatever you're cleaning, and then reach up here and grab the knife to use it. It's not an easy thing, okay? Charlie Cook made this man a left-handed draw holster for his pocket knife. Charlie Cook. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, I forgot. I was headed to the post office. I get a notification that my mail had already run early. I said, "What? It ain't even 12 o'clock yet, and the mail run." I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. So I set everything off my dang cart and went out there and got in the truck and drove out to the mailbox, which ain't but about 40 feet. But it's all uneven and I can't get to it. So I drove out there, got my mail, and came back in. 5 mail calls. One of them I'm gonna show y'all because I'm happy and I ain't done nothing to it. All I did was open it up, take it out of the box. Because I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a Barlow Brigade banger on my recent patterns. Okay, that's right, Granddaddy Barlow. So, yeah, I don't know that I have it. That's not written down in it's not a solid yet, but that's probably gonna go through at least my latest Granddaddy Barlows. I've had 4 or 5 maybe come in the last month and a half, or since I did my last Granddaddy Barlow. And I may show every one of them to you. I may not go through them, but I think I have. I don't know. Got a bunch. Okay, just had a bunch. Anyway, let's see. Frosty Friday. Let's look at a few Frosty Fridays. Now, I concentrated on this particular brand, and of course, I got all kind of frost knives. Let's see what I got sitting up here. This is a Choctaw, okay, and so I'll share this. Look at this bone. Look at that guy. Got the little thread. The cigar band in the middle. The lock back. Okay, this is from the Steel Warrior line. Okay, just an excellent carry. Excellent carry. Beautiful, beautiful clip blade. I mean, this was brand new. They had never done nothing to it. Picked it up off of Whatnot. I paid $10 for it, but that's a beautiful knife right there. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you put your pants on. I don't care what country you live in. That's pretty nice. All right. The other thing I got here, these are just demonstration Frosty Friday stuff. This is a sow belly Stockman. Okay. But it's a very unusual one. I'm going to show y'all one blade just because this thing is a beast. It'll hurt you. It ain't hurt me yet. It wants to. But look at that sexy blade. Okay. But look on it. It says Sequatchie Concrete Services. And that's stamped. Okay? That's stamped in there. This is a big candidate. Let's see if we get the tang. Yeah, the tang stamp is right there. Ross Cutler. Guys, I bought this for $2 on Whatnot. Now, look at the shield. You see that little blob on there? Okay, right on the edge of the shield. I don't know if I can get that off. I don't know. I might change it out. I could put some heat on it and get it out of there, and maybe put a bullet casing in there, or take the head of a nail or a rivet or something. Get some stainless nails. I don't know what I could do, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see. This is probably gonna be a candidate for a modified Monday down the road. And look, it's got some good jigging, but it's just all dyed green. Okay, so what I may do is go in there and burn this pretty good, and then come back and dye it green again, because it's kind of a bland green color. Now I rubbed it. I hadn't done any polishing to it, but I rubbed it enough to make it where I can show it to y'all anyway. Frosty Friday. First thing we got coming in here, and this is it. All these are in frost wood, okay, which is a registered trademark of frost coloring, okay. They have a patent on that term, frost wood. So if anybody you ever buy a knife and it has this, Ted Hart sent me a beautiful little Barlow-like pocket knife here recently, and it was in frost wood, and it doesn't have any branding on it. It's a stainless steel china, and but it is an excellent pocket knife. Now, but this one, you know, I can't leave nothing alone. As your clip point, get the tang stamp in there so y'all can see that pretty good. Back it up there. Frost cutlery. But see that choil, sharpening choil, how it's been enhanced? Okay, pretty cool. Pretty good knife. And I'm gonna make a statement here in a minute about something, and I hope y'all hang with me on. But look at this. Well, I always get it right. Anyway, it's sharp. It will cut. Ain't nothing wrong with 440 stainless. But that's your clipboard. I always put everything to this side of the camera, and the camera's over here, and I don't never remember that. Maybe if I move it over, how about? Okay. Anyway, that's just me being crazy. But anyway, here's your next blade. Y'all look at this one. Look at that choil. Ain't nothing written on this. I think we got a little Earl right there. Yeah, just some Earl. I got some. I wiped it down in a minute. Okay, so this has been modified by old Barlow Brigade. Turned it into, and you can catch it on your pants and open it up one-handed. And it's another one of them. I've loved on this one. I've carried this one. Okay, just sharp. Now, like I say, I'm gonna make a statement on this next knife here, and I hope that I don't lose any subscribers by saying it. But it is what it is. And now the next two knives came in a set. I bought this for $5 at the gun show. The knife show here in Wiggins. The first one coming in here is a copperhead. Okay, all kind of copperhead. You got them with two. One, with a California clip, and you got it with a regular clip blade. You got them with a small pin blade, in a smaller size. This is a 4-inch. Okay, copperhead. Okay, and this is where I don't want to get in trouble. I love this pattern. It's a great pattern, but it's a duplicate. To me, if you take away the copperhead bolster, it's trapper. Okay, I got plenty of trappers. Got a few copperheads. I like them. I got one high-end one. I probably never share with nobody because it means a lot to me. But anyway, we'll go ahead and open this one up, and I'm gonna tell you, the blade I've been to open up, and I'm gonna be real careful with this one. So I can get it open. All right, there it is, right into the half stop. Got good half stop. Totally up against the wall. Okay, get it open. That's what I call a normal clip blade. Okay, a California clip to me is thinner and has a much swoopier point and a little upturn on it, different from this one. But there's your tang stamp. Frost cutlery. All right. Y'all see inside of my finger right there? This one got me this morning. I got it all polished up, closed it up, and it hit me right in the webbing of my finger, between my thumb. Of course, that's the most used part of your body. Anytime you move your hand, that piece is gonna move. And I bled, and I started leaking bad. Bled. I grabbed the first towel, which wasn't very clean, and put it on it, put the pressure on. I know you got to put pressure on a cut to make it stop. Wouldn't stop. Finally took some alcohol, cleaned it real good, got some gauze, taped it with the gauze till it finally quit bleeding, and then I double band-aided it. So the band-aid goes all the way around my hand, and it hadn't bled right through, but it's gonna take a minute for that one to heal up. But anyway, so I'm gonna be careful when I close this one. Right back into the half stop. All my fingers out of the way, cause y'all listen. I'm gonna get it down there where, but do the HT nudge. Snapper. All right, now like I said, I told y'all, there's your pin. That's your big long pin blade. Same thing, goes right into the half stop. Well, I ain't gonna open it all the way, but here's the deal, and this is where I get more people tell me stuff about this than anything in the world. Right there on that thing, it says Pakistan. Okay, y'all don't let that hurt your feelings, man. You take your little 400 or some 600 grit sandpaper and rub on that for a minute, it'll disappear. You never know it's there. Trust me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Section little pin blade. Get it closed up. About leaking again. All right. Copperhead. And this is what I'm gonna say may get me in trouble with some folks. Copperhead. If you got a $150 to a $450 copperhead, some red bone case that you got from somewhere and love it, and it's a great knife for you, and you put it in a slip and tote it every day. I don't agree with that. Okay, that knife should be a part of you. Go buy 10 of these at $10 a piece, or buy one at a time, and tote this. You still have the same pattern. It's still the same thing. Of course, you're not going to impress nobody when you pull it out of your pocket. But if you out baling hay, or you out feeding the cows, or whatever you're doing, you pull this out and cut. You can use it to open a can of paint, which ain't what it's for, but you could. And if you snap a tip on it, you take it in there and throw it in that box of knives. It's got all the rest of the broke tips on it. Pull another one out and go on about your business with your copperhead. Now that's just me, okay? That's how I roll. And I hope I didn't ruffle anybody's finger about the copperhead. I love it. It's a great pattern. It's just a duplicate pattern as to me as a collector. Now the last little knife, this thing just cute as it can be, and somebody's wife probably gonna get this one, because that's what I do with these little knives, these little pen knives and gentleman knives, I call them, things like that. Is I get, when I throw something in, send it to somebody, I always, try to include the wives, because a happy wife is a happy life. Hear me? Okay, look at that little pen now. In frostwood. That's what we're talking about, frostwood knife. I paid $5 for that copperhead and this knife right here. Let me get this little bad boy open. You put this in your pants or pocket, you might lose it. Put it down there with your change. Or you put it in your vest pocket if you got your suit, you go to meeting clothes on. But y'all look at this. Ain't that cute? Of course, it's got your Pakistani on there. You got to get your grit, your paper out and rub on a little bit, get rid of that. But you ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt a thing. Might even polish that blade up a little bit, make it a little sharper. But this thing is blistering sharp. I don't know which one of these blades I'm gonna share with y'all. I think I'm gonna go look at that little. Ain't that cute? I just love that, man. And of course, it'll probably make a fool out of me because I'm sitting here trying to do this for y'all. But watch. All right. Matter of fact, the package that this OGD came in, I opened it up with this knife right here because it's been sitting on my desk. That's how much I like it. I keep this blade out. I just stick it up in the top of my desk, which has a plywood top on it. And when I need it, I just reach over and grab it and open up the package. And listen to this. That little snap, ain't that cute? I just love, man. I don't know why, but I just love these little old knives. Listen to this. No half stop. As cute as it can be. All right, guys. Look, I am certainly blessed. Brother Dwayne, if I could hug you through this thing, I'd do it. You the man. Stan's Cutler Universe is another great individual. Y'all need to get over there where you fit in there. And Stan, my man, he is a fixed blade guru, but he's a knife tuber. He's a knife guy. And I'm going to drop this on y'all just because I think I need to. Today is going to be a twofer. I have completed what I call my folding hunter trio, or it's a group of folding hunters that I have been after, and finally completed it with the help of a major YouTuber here, which he'll get a full shout out. And got an update on one of my brothers in Blades, and so I hope all y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all in a little while. It may be later on this evening, but y'all tune in for Folding Hunter Friday. Rule number 9.